What's up guys? So first I want to say a really big thank you to everyone who watched my stream. And we finally finished Pokemon Sword. Quick disclaimer here before I start this video. That first, I haven't tried a lot of things yet in the game. Yeah, like Isle of Armor. Can't wait to try that out. Another thing is, the views that I express here of course are my own. And third is, these are technically my first thoughts after finishing the game. So I made this video, I shot this immediately after finishing the game. So throughout the time, it might change, yeah. The story, I'd give it an 8 over 10. I like the anime vibes of the story. You and your rival are destined by fate, by the two dogs who carry a shield and a sword, to be the saviors of Galar when the dark day comes. Sorry Sonia, did I say that correctly? Anyway, so that's pretty awesome, but I don't like the fact that some of the characters were underutilized in the story. And I still think that Black and White still has the best story among all of the Pokemon games. Yeah, you can fight me, but that's what I think. It's still the best. But Pokemon Sword tried. That's fine. For Pokemon battles, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. What I don't like is the camera angles. The camera angles are pretty eh. Pokemon X did the more. It was moving because it was pretty unnecessary. I mean, the only time the camera angles were changing was when you're waiting, but most of the time we're not really waiting, we're actually fighting. So it would be nice that even while you're fighting, the camera angles are changing, not while waiting. That would be cool. Maybe it's hard to animate. I don't know, Game Freak. Fix your animations. Anyway, I also like the fact that a lot of things were more convenient, like there are type indicators, like it's super effective and all. Though I'm not angry at that. It's not that hard! But you know, Game Freak, just don't baby the Pokemon players. And elder up here that the trainers have their Pokemons in different Pokeballs. That's pretty cool. Some of them have an Ultra Ball, some of them have a Dusk Ball. I mean, that's pretty awesome. It's getting more and more great. I mean, just Game Freak, just fix your animations, please. So I have a special category here. I'd give it 8 out of 10. Yes, old features, I think they're important because they still have that signature, that yung alam mo yung tatak ng Pokemon. Like, I listed some of them here, like TMs. TMs are pretty cool. I miss the HMs, but at least they brought back the struggle of getting one-use TMs through TRs. Daycare, Potion, Pokeballs, and all of the other stuff that are, the old features are still there. That's pretty cool. The Potions, I'm glad that they nerfed the Hyper Potions because that was pretty, from 60 became 200, so at least they made it a bit more challenging from 60 from Super Potion to 120 Hyper Potions. The repels felt obsolete because you can pretty much avoid all of the Pokemons there. The health items were a lot were available even though I wasn't looking for them intentionally. And picking up items and the bike was I actually appreciated that. Picking up items were pretty fast, plus bikes, plus the bike that you're using that can go on water or on land. Di mo na alisin yung bike mo, tapos serve. That's pretty much more convenient. Plus, picking up items, if you picked up an item that you already picked up before, it's already fast. Wala nang display na dun, so you can move on. So, that's why I gave it 8 over 10. Of course, the most important part, yes, I'm so sad. It's like, I gave it a 6 over 10 because, come on, Game Freak, why can't you get back all of the Pokemon? Because that was, honestly, that was one of the biggest mistakes that Game Freak made. Even the animations were lackluster. But I did like a few Pokemons. Some of the Pokemons, maybe, designs, pretty forgettable. I mean, I forgot the name of the starter while I was fighting the champion. So, ayun. It would be nice if they were more inspired. And if you're having a hard time and you look at the fans, I don't know if Game Freak's gonna do it. He has a special portion here because I divided it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Yes, the new features actually have a high score of 8.2 over 10. So first, let's start with Dynamax. I like Dynamax because it gave the gym battles a hype feel. Seriously. I would have rated it higher if they made it a big part of the story, like in Pokemon X. Mega evolutions were a really big thing. Like it was being researched on. I get that they're being researched here in Pokemon Sword, but I just don't feel like it. Sonia and Magnolia, I know they're doing their best to research, but I didn't feel it. Sorry. Kami pa rin gumawa ng work. The wild area and the max rate battles, I say, are one of the best features of the game. They gave me the adventure feels, and this is actually the challenging part of the game. Seriously. I mean, it's pretty awesome. You can battle big Pokemon and they're now the bosses. Plus, it's pretty rewarding. Hindi lang siya pucho-pucho lang na awards. You actually get TRs, you get you get evolution candies. It's pretty awesome. Then, the Watch Traders. I gave that an 8 over 10. Dynamax 7 over 10 by the way. I felt like they were the replacement for hard skills, shards, and trading items for useful stuff. It had a more systematic method than just wandering for hard skills. Yes, as much as I want the new players to have a hard time, now yet they have a hard time with getting watts. At least it's more systematic than just searching in Cerebian how to find hard skills or red shards. Lastly, improve the animations. Improve. Saan yung improve? In all fairness, they made it immersive and it's a huge risk for Game Freak, honestly. I'm positive they'll improve in the next gens until they continue to stick to their old formula. Please, Game Freak, please pick the next Pokemon game better. Please. You have enough time. You have enough money.
Oh my gosh! Hype ang music dito sa Pokemon Sword, I swear. Oh my gosh! Yes, let's go! Yes! We're finding... Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! 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 Let's go, Liana! Ang ganda ng team niya! Oh, let's go, Leon!
The gyms! Oh, come on! I've been hyping up about the gym since the first stream. I gave it an 8 over 10. The hype of the music, the challenge, and even the technicalities of making it feel like it's a big thing in Galar and just a small thing of a city. And not just a small thing in the city. Makes me feel pumped every time I defeat a gym leader. Gen 5 did it better though to get the leaders involved in the story because only a few gym leaders were that significant, like Raihan. The rest, I don't know. Opal, maybe. But it would have been better if they were more involved. But seriously, sobrang ganda ng gyms. I swear. It's a big thing. Hindi lang siya nandyan lang sa city. You can go in anytime. Now it's a really big challenge and it's a big thing in Galar. And I like that because that's the spirit of Pokemon. Yes, I think we should rate the professors too because they're a vital part of the Pokemon game. And I only gave this a 6 over 10. Because, I'm sorry, I want the professor and Sonya to be generic. Sorry. Because I know they were vital to the story, I said earlier. But if they had more interesting features, like how Sycamore was actually seen talking to Lysander, it's pretty awesome. I know Magnolia was involved with Rose, but I didn't see that. It would have been nice if I saw it. And Kukui being one of the final dudes you'll battle for the champion title. I mean, that would be cool. I mean, nakakalimutan ko minsan pangalan ng professor. Sonya nga, minsan naalala. The evil team, 7 over 10. Because I definitely love the new twist that they gave. That Team Yell wasn't the real antagonist. That's a first. It's always usually the evil team that's the big problem, but here it's not. Rose and his company was the big problem. However, they all felt generic and expected, as I already felt in the start that Rose was suspicious and Team Yell was just ridiculous. It's just plain ridiculous. I mean, come on. Cyrus was terrifying. I'll bring that up again. Lastly, and honestly the biggest surprise here is the champion. Oh my gosh, 9 over 10. I rate this champion really high because I honestly think it's an improvement kay Diantha. Pretty comparable rin to Cynthia. Don't fight me. I think he's comparable to Cynthia. I mean, I was already playing on easy mode. Easy mode, I mean, I was using max revives. Yes, I was healing, I was playing their game. But if I play this on hard mode where I'm not allowed to use items or anything, I'd probably have a hard time. I mean, ang ganda ng team niya. Dragapult, Aegislash, Stig, Rhyperior, sino pa ba? Charizard, Haxorus. Oh my gosh, I forgot the last dude. Who's the last Pokemon? Yeah, hindi ka nabalabalba dito. Nalala. So this is not part na anymore of the main thing. I just want to add that I really found a lot of things convenient. That was pretty cool. Like the Pokemon Center, the bike, the TMs at least can be remembered. Can be used again. I don't have to use always repel, so it's pretty much convenient. But it's because of the convenience that they forgot one thing to make the game at least a bit challenging because it's still easy. It's still easy, promise. Mas mahirap pa ang Sun and Moon. I mean, in the Pokemon games I played, I haven't played Gen 1 and Gen 2. I'd rate Pokemon X to be the easiest. Then next to that will be Pokemon Sword. Then probably next Sun and Moon. Then next of the generations are harder na. The past generations are really hard. So yeah, just an additional note there. For the grand total, yay! At least pasado tayo, diba? Hindi tayo stress. Anyway, I think it deserves that grade, I think, personally, because they risked a lot, honestly. Their Game Freak probably just starting adapting to the Switch, but please adapt quickly because you guys, Pokemon, your guys are a big thing. I'm pretty sure you have enough resources. Just, listen to some of the fans. I know that's not gonna happen usually, but please, it would be nice if it retained the original Pokemon vibes. Because ang dami ng magagandang features sa Sword. Sobra. Wild area talaga yung pinakaunang tumatak sa akin. Plus the mastery balance. I wish. And it's so immersive. Sobra. That would be even better if you had a good story, if you had good characters, and if you had good animation. So bye-bye guys, and I hope you enjoyed me playing Pokemon Sword. And just stay tuned to my page for anything that I might upload soon. It might not be Pokemon, but let's see what we get. Bye bye guys!